Welcome to our Pulmonary Rehab at Home video. This video is intended for personal use only. You should consult with your physician prior to starting an exercise program. The goal is to be active every day, whether it is using this program or walking around your home or neighborhood. If you use this video, we recommend you use it 3 to 4 times per week. Please make sure you've taken all your prescribed medications and had something to eat today. If this is your first time watching this video, please take a moment to listen to the following suggestions. Otherwise, skip to the exercises. Things you will need to participate in this video are a sturdy chair, preferably with no arms, some weights, your pulse oximeter, and oxygen. If you don't have dumbbells, consider using household items that weigh 1 to 2 pounds. A bottle of water, a can of soup, a sock full of pennies or rice. If you have leg weights, you can use them for the leg strengthening exercises. Many of you are already participating in a rehab program. You can start with the weights you are using in your program. If you have not been participating in a program, use 1 to 2 pounds to start. More is not always better. Remember, you're going to adjust your oxygen flow to what you use with activity. The goal is to maintain your oxygen level greater than 90%. If you can't turn up your oxygen more and your oxygen level is below 90%, then take more rest breaks. Resume activity when you've recovered and your oxygen reads higher than 90%. For those familiar with the 0 to 10 Borg scale, try to work around a 3 or moderate for both fatigue and breathlessness. Make sure you're maintaining good posture throughout the exercises. Sit up straight with feet flat on the floor. When is it too much? If it hurts, and if you can't maintain good form, then you've done enough. You may need to decrease the weight if you can't perform at least 8 repetitions. If you start to feel anything unusual, such as dizziness or chest pain or shortness of breath more than usual, stop the exercise and take a break. Breathing. Let's begin taking 2 deep breaths in and out. Relax your arms and legs. Feel free to take rests as needed. Adjust your pace and pause the video if you need a longer break. We're going to show 20 repetitions of each exercise, but only perform the number of reps that you're comfortable with. Stretching. We'll start with some easy stretches. We'll show you a standing and sitting variation. Starting with shoulder rolls, let's do 5 going forward, and 5 going backwards. Now reach out in front and push your hands forward. You should feel a stretch across your upper back. Hold for 30 seconds. Now we'll stretch our shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades back and hold for 30 seconds. Make sure you keep breathing while you hold the stretch. Next, we'll perform side bending. To perform this stretch, place your hands at your sides and slide your hand down toward the floor in sitting, or in standing, you can put your arm up over your head. And repeat on the other side. Now let's stretch your legs. Start with sitting on a chair. Stretch one leg out in front of you and straighten your knee. Sit up straight and lean forward until you feel a stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. And switch. Next, to stretch your calf, put your hands on the back of the chair. Step one leg back and keep that knee straight. Lean forward and hold the stretch for 30 seconds. Repeat on the other side. This concludes the stretching portion. Resistance exercises, upper body. These exercises can be performed in sitting or standing. We will show you both variations. First, you will perform bicep curls. Start with your arms at your sides, with palms facing out, and bend your elbows. You will perform each exercise 20 times. Next, you will perform the military press. Start with your hands at your shoulders and press overhead. If you are experiencing any pain with this or any exercise, stop. Next, you will perform side arm raises. Starting with your arms at your sides and palms facing your thighs, raise your arms up to shoulder height. Next, we will perform sawing. Stand behind your chair or sit and pull your arm back, bending your elbow, pointing it behind you. Then lower your arm down in front of you. Repeat 20 times. Again, you can do this at your own pace. Feel free to pause the video or do along with us, but go at whatever pace is comfortable for you. And switch arms. This concludes the upper body resistance exercises. Resistance exercises for the lower body. Again, we will show these in sitting and standing as well. The first exercise is leg strengthening. If you have your leg weights, please put them on now. For the leg straightening exercise, sit in your chair with a knee bolster or a rolled up towel under your knee. Kick that leg out and slowly lower it down. Repeat 20 times. Then switch legs, putting the towel roll or knee bolster underneath your other leg, and repeat for another 20 repetitions. Next, we will perform knee raising. Start lifting one knee up to hip height in standing, or lifting your thigh off the seat of the chair in sitting. Repeat for 20 times. Then switch. Next, we will do leg raises to the side in standing. Hold on to something stable in front of you, like your chair. Take your leg out to the side and bring it back in. Be mindful this is a small motion. Make sure to move at your hip with a relaxed knee. After 20 repetitions, switch and do the other side. Next, we will do the leg raise, kicking backward and standing. Hold on to a solid surface and kick your leg back in a small range of motion, making sure to move at your hip with a relaxed knee. Perform 20 repetitions, then switch sides. Next, we will do heel raises in standing. Hold onto a solid surface or the back of your chair and go up on your toes 20 times. That concludes your lower extremity strengthening. Please sit down and take off your leg weights if you are wearing them. Our next exercise will be sit to stands. Start sitting in a chair and stand up. Try not to use your arms. If this exercise is too difficult on a regular chair height, use a higher surface. Repeat 20 times. Remember to check your oxygen level as you need to, and take breaks as you need. The next exercise we will do are step-ups. Start at the base of a staircase and perform one step and step down to the floor. Make sure to use handrails and perform hand hygiene before and after this exercise. You do not need to perform the whole flight. One step 20 times on each foot is the recommendation. You should also be wearing your pulse ox and continuously monitoring your oxygen level. Next, we will do ARM-R-CIZE. This is a continuous seated arm exercise program. We'll perform 5 of each of the exercises, then continue to the next exercise in a cycle until your time is finished. Take breaks as you need to, however, aim to complete the exercise continuously for 2 to 4 minutes, extending the time by 30 seconds as the exercise becomes easier to complete or after approximately 3 to 5 sessions. Once you accomplish 7 minutes of continuous activity, add in ½ a pound to 1 pound weight maximum and drop down to 3 minutes and work up again. Use the Borg scale as a guide. You should be working at approximately a 3 out of 10 or a moderate level. Let's begin. Punching bag. You'll do 10 reps of each. Overhead scissors. Pump the tire. Windshield wiper. Crawl stroke. Backstroke. Breaststroke. Climb the ladder. Arm jog. Lastly, disco crisscross. Continue this cycle until your time is up. If you need to limit the range of motion, that's okay too. Again, you should always work in a pain-free range of motion. This concludes our ARM-R-CIZE. Other suggestions for aerobic exercise are walking, marching, dancing, household chores, or stationary biking. You can work your way up to 20 to 30 minutes per day. A good way to do this is to perform a home walking program. You can start with 5 minutes 5 times a day, then the next week progress to 10 minutes 3 times a day, then the next week 15 minutes 2 times a day, then the next week 20 minutes 1 time a day, then 25 minutes 1 time per day, ending with 30 minutes 1 time a day. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us at 212-305-0890. Thank you for participating in our program.